Good evening. Happy New Year, everybody. Welcome to my New Year's stream. I'm not going to make it to midnight on New Year's, but I'll come on here and I'll stream for a little bit and beat this game. I want to beat this game because I want this to be the last game that I play in 2025. I want to actually go out with a bang and beat one of my favorites. So we're going to do that tonight, together on New Year's Day. No, New Year's Eve, excuse me. Bun Bun's in the house. What's up, Bun Bun? How you doing? Good afternoon. Good evening. Welcome aboard. Welcome to being the first person here.
Welcome.
Change the name to something with New Year's. New Year with old game. New Year with old game. We'll try that. I'll see if I can change it on here too. Can I change it on here? On YouTube? Will YouTube let me change the name of the stream? Oops. New Year with old game. Let's see if that works. Hopefully that works. All right, a little bit of housekeeping. Just a tiniest little bit of housekeeping before we start our actual, stream. Well, I hope you're doing something fun tonight. If this is what you have planned, then welcome aboard. Let's do something fun together. And I got my nice little hot drink here. It's actually some coffee to help me stay up tonight. And don't tell anybody, but I threw some whiskey in there as well. So I'm gonna enjoy myself. So I don't have much Zelda attire, and I do have a Zelda shirt, one Zelda shirt, but it's green. And the green Zelda shirt with the green screen background would make me basically like, the opposite of headless. So I decided not to wear that, but I am wearing my my Mario gear. So behind the mic you can see, oop, where is it? There it is. Little Mario right there. I got my Bowser cap on, so I'm trying to do Nintendo theme. And then the jacket, the horror jacket that I have on is actually, this is something that I wear during my Critique podcast, and it's important for me to wear this on this particular New Year's Eve because this is a project that I started up this year that I'm the most proud of. So in reflecting on 2025 and things that I'm very proud of for this year, starting the podcast with my good friend Gannon. I sent a message to Gannon, by the way. This is a random stream, so I don't know if he's going to be able to make it, but if he can make it, Gannon, you mean a lot to me, buddy. Thank you for coming through and helping me with my with getting our podcast set up. So I'm wearing this to commemorate something that I'm very proud of in 2025. With that all out of the way, with no more further ado, is that even how I use that phrase? I have no idea. Let's come on over here. Let's come to the game. Let's get into it, y'all. Let's do some Ocarina of Time. Let's get ourselves to Gannon. Let's make sure I have all the right things I need. Am I gonna need bomb shoes? Where can I buy bomb shoes though? Is there a spot I can buy bomb shoes? I don't know. I got a poll question out there, by the way. I'm curious to know who out there has beaten the Zelda game, and if you have beaten it, are you one of those, right, I beat it a bunch, or you just beat it once? So let me know in the poll tonight. Bun has not beaten this game yet. That's okay. We'll beat it together right now. Yeah, so we still need that spider. I haven't gotten this yet. There we go. And then I think, can I break these with a hammer? I can. Oops. So the silver gauntlets allow me to throw these rocks now. That's cool. There we go. And this one over here, I'm going to need the golden gauntlets for, which I can't get until you get from actual Gannon's castle. So let's go. What? Am I missing something? Oh, I need to go talk. I need to go to the Temple of Time to talk to Zelda. That's right. Or excuse me, talk to Cheek. The Temple of Time. We'll talk to Sheik. I got to keep an eye again on my stream health. A couple of streams ago, my stream just went completely lag. Hey, Key's in the house. Should old acquaintance be forgot? Happy New Year. Welcome. I've been waiting for you, Mario. So we're beating this game tonight, by the way. Key, I'm not sure if you've beaten this one yet, but this is the very end. We beat all of the temples. Now we're going to make our way to Zelda's castle. It used to be Zelda's castle. Now it's Gannon's castle. This is the princess. No, the princess is in another castle. That's you're thinking Mario. Thinking Mario's right there. The Triforce, the sacred triangle. It is a balance that weighs the three forces: power, wisdom, and courage. If the heart of the one who holds the sacred triangles has all three forces in balance, that one will gain the true force to govern all. But if that one's heart is not in balance, the Triforce will separate into three parts: power, wisdom, and courage. Only one part will remain for the one who touched the Triforce, the part representing the force that one most believes in. That one seeks the true force. that one must acquire the 2 lost parts. The 2 parts will be held within others chosen by destiny, who will bear the Triforce mark on the backs of their hands. Catch up on comments here. Woohoo, the princess surely be in that castle. Yeah, I haven't beaten this game, but I've watched some folks play. Okay, at least you're versed in it. You know what the game looks like. I've probably told you, but only LOL's game Legend of Zelda game I've actually played is Phantom Hourglass, and people hate it. Yo, Happy New Year, Vivi. Welcome, by the way. Welcome. You too. Welcome, Key. So, glad to see you two here. Bun Bun's in there too. What do I know? Mostly the only thing I gather is how long the water temple segment is. To gain complete mastery of the world, Ganondorf started looking for those chosen by destiny to hold the other 2 Triforce parts. The one who holds the Triforce of Courage is you, Mario. And the other, who holds the Triforce of Wisdom, is the 7th sage who is destined to be the leader of them all. Oh my god, it was Sheik all along. Oh my gosh, what a surprise. It is I, the Princess of Hyrule, Zelda. I apologize for my meeting you in disguise, but it was necessary to hide from the King of Evil. Please forgive me. I'm usually asleep whenever Kenny streams now. Oh, Vivi. Because I stream in the morning, huh? My time, which is probably super late your time. Yeah, Key, that's the impression I get too. He said, wow, Sheik fell through the hidden trapdoor and Zelda just came out from behind a curtain. Because there's like no overlap in their abilities. Never does Princess Zelda ever use any cool, like, you know, disappearing acts. They're so different. There was no tells along the way, except for the fact that Sheik had like blonde hair. I guess that's the way you could tell. I hope Sheik is okay. Falling through that trap door. I heard somebody screaming as they fell. I hope that wasn't Sheik. Sheik leveled up to 36, evolving into Zelda. And now you're back. The Dark Age ruled by Ganondorf, the evil king, will end. When I was a kid, I don't think it surprised me that Sheik was Zelda. It confused me because, like, Sheik is just such a different type of character than Zelda. Like, Zelda's so, like, prim and proper and, like, dainty and, you know, royal. And Sheik is like really rough and tumble, jumping around, doing somersaults and, you know, throwing things and disappearing. And it would have made more sense if Sheik was Impa. Remember Impa was Princess Zelda's guardian? And then Sheik could have said, you know, the last of the Triforce is with Princess Zelda, and then Princess Zelda could have, you know, come down from somewhere. That would have been a nice reveal. It didn't have to be the same character. Oh, that rumbling. It can't be. Oh no, it is. Diarrhea. Oh no. Princess Zelda, you foolish traitor. I commend you for avoiding my pursuit for 7 long years. If you want to rescue Zelda, come to my castle. Wasn't that funny, Ganondorf? Calm down. Okay, so when you burn down the great Deku tree to become Lord of the Lands. The Deku tree is dead. But there's a baby Deku tree. We can burn the baby Deku tree down. Let's go. Gannon's castle. Mario, can you hear me? It's Roru, the sage. We 6 will gather our power to create a bridge to the castle where Ganondorf dwells. The castle's keep, which is known as Ganon's Tower, is protected by 6 evil barriers. Bring down the 6 barriers and save Princess Zelda. All right, Rainbow Bridge time. Let's go. Is this the last final penultimate endgame dungeon? No, this is the last final endgame dungeon. This is not the penultimate. Let's go. Inside Ganon's castle. Let's do it. Oh, these things. I need some bombs. Wait, these things hurt though. Okay. Nothing else to collect? No? I could have just ran past them. Whatever. Oh, we need to undo this thing. If you just start going right, you actually go through all the temples. So this is the Forest Temple. Let's dive in. Now, I heard rumors that the original Forest Temple was supposed to be called the Wind Temple. And you could see, even on there, it looks like blades. Like blowing wind. Now, that's possible. It also they could just be leaves. So, I don't know. We need Dinge Fire for this. There we go. Oh, what's this gonna be though? I don't want no money. Okay. Let's get Din's Fire equipped. Oh, it doesn't reach that one. We're gonna have to use an arrow. Oops. So this is gonna want these boots. We're gonna blow this guy up though. He's gonna bother me till he gets blown up. There we go. Woo! We're gonna get that last one though. I don't even know. Maybe. Oh, we push that button. Oh, I see you. And I think these have fairies in them. These last little jars when you get to the very end. I think some of them do have fairies. Oh, we're supposed to, oh, I think, is this where we shoot a light arrow into it, I think? I think that's how we do it. Oh, it's her in her kid form, though. That's interesting, don't you think? Forest barrier has been broken. Okay. Congratulations, you shot the walnut. Oh, the ice. Isn't this too soon for the ice, though? Shouldn't this be? I guess not. Okay, so... Oh, gosh darn it. I'm gonna have to use some of that blue flame, which means I'm gonna have to get rid of one of my fairies. Man, they got these things coming down like crazy up there. Oh. Okay, I am gonna have to use up the fairies. That's kind of a bummer. I think there is a fairy fountain inside here. Ugh. So this is a bummer, but I am going to have to waste this. Oh, it's one of these things. Okay, so let us what? Something tells me this wants to go inside here. Yeah. And then what? This is gonna go here. It does not go there. Darn it. This is gonna want to go this way. Darn it, don't climb up on it, Link. Push it. And it's gonna want to go this way. Yeah? No? No? Maybe? Maybe not? This way, maybe? I think I went the wrong way. I think let's start this over again. I think this one wants to go inside the hole. Link, stop climbing up on it though. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna put that perfectly sized block into the perfectly sized hole. Link, you gotta stop climbing on this stuff. Okay. I wonder what's inside here though. Oh, it's a fairy. Yes. It knew that I was saving that fairy. We're gonna put that back on. No, we're gonna put this over here, and then we're gonna put the hook shot. There we go. And then this is gonna go what? Which way? This way? Oh my gosh! Look what I need, you guys. I need the blue flame, don't I? Oh my gosh! This game right now. I need another blue flame. I have to come back out here, waste the fairy I just got. Do this over again. Ah. Why do you keep so much cash on you? I don't have anything to spend it on. Nothing to spend it on. You need some money? There we go. Now, I'm gonna go to that ferry, and I'm gonna get myself filled up on this. Okay, let's collect the ferry. Here we go. So, wait a minute. Does anybody have any, like, 2025, stories or things they're proud of or accomplishments or things they're trying to be done with? Any sort of New Year's themed anything? I mentioned my my critique podcast. I'm wearing my horror vest that I have, kind of themed after my Tales from the Crypt podcast. I'm really proud of starting that up this year, so I'm trying to represent. Okay, there's another one. That was water. Next up is going to be, what's after water? It was it's supposed to be fire. Fire was supposed to be after the forest. They're doing this out of order, aren't they? I'm gonna actually go like this. Ugh. There we go. That's hard. Pretty hard to get. Okay, so let's go like this. Oh, I think I know what to do on this, you guys. I think... See, more money. I think I need the lens of truth to get through this. That's what I think is going on here. Let me shoot some fire arrows at that real quick and see what happens. Oh, look what that did. Uh, 2026, I'm going to focus my channel on animations from now on. So no more streams. Is that what you're saying? Also submitted something for the Mega Man boss design contest. So there's that. Nice. Oh, I like arrows. Okay, thank you. And magic. Or do I have to do this again? Oh, there's a button down there to push. Oh, button. No streams on this channel. I'll make a second one strictly for live. Okay. You have to let me know what that is. I'll subscribe. I got you. Okay, let's make this quick. Let's go. Oh, thank goodness I didn't slide. I think we're supposed to hookshot to that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, oh, that was so close. I think hookshotting would have been better for this. There's the golden gauntlets. Okay, nice. I didn't know the golden gauntlets came that quick. Okay, is this... Now what do I do from here? Is this where I use the lens of truth? Yeah. Okay. What do you think happens if I push that button? Do you think it's worth it? Yeah, it probably undoes that thing. Okay. Oh, careful, careful, Link. Link, be careful. Link, if you fall off, I'm blaming you. It's your fault. Okay. Ooh, wrong button. There we go. Oh, gotta hit it with the hammer. I gotta hammer time this thing. Ooh, that was scary. I gotta go back now. Oh no, I don't have to, because watch this. Oh my gosh. You can hookshot to those things. Oh my gosh, okay. Arrows and more magic? More magic, nice. Okay. I don't know if I have any big plans for streaming next year. I think I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. Just kind of streaming. I try to stream once a week. Try to keep up with that. Although, if I was to focus on any one of my YouTube endeavors, I think I would like to put more focus on my movie review channel. I was doing that every week. I was getting a new movie review out every week. But now that I'm streaming and now that I'm doing a podcast, it's too much of my time is divided elsewhere. So it's hard for me to focus on that anymore as much. So I think I would at least try to get 12 movie reviews out next year. So one a month. If I can focus on that, I think that'd be really nice. Movie reviews is how I got my start on YouTube, by the way. It was during COVID. During COVID, I had nothing to do. I was like, well, let's watch movies and then film myself talking about them. Okay, what the heck is this? Oh, I gotta use that lens of truth again. I can just use this on it. I'm going to Den's fire this. Oh, I think this just catches them on fire. I don't think this kills the bats. Oh, I'm on the box. Link can lift that big rock. Why not just push up the gate then, right? Right? Link's over here working too hard. That's where I came from. Oh crap. Oh, I'm gonna play Zelda's Lullaby here. Not what I meant to do. Woo! Oh, it's one of these ones. Oh, can I hook shot up there? Watch out, rocks. Ah! Now they're going opposite directions. Okay. Wait a minute. Oh, if I use the lens of truth, I'm sure I can walk past that. Okay. I like how they really work on encompassing all of your items in this. I like that a lot. Shoot another walnut! Oh, I should have hit the jars first. Now I'm going to be teleported all the way back. Blow this up first. Get rid of that guy. What? There we go. Oh, he's real. Okay, where next? Grab it, Link. Oop. Got it. Oop. Ah. Okay, there was a heart around here too. Right there it is. wasn't so bad. Oh, grab these things. Okay, this guy's got to go. Let's see if I can get those guys. Oh, just the one. Now it looks to me like I need a bomb shoe to go up and over that thing. I think I do. I don't have any bomb shoes, you guys. I can't shoot through the bars. No. I don't have any bomb shoes. Okay, I got some bomb shoes. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I am going to cheat. I'm going to create a suspend point. Because I don't want to go through all these bomb shoes and be stuck. I want to make sure I have bomb shoes to try this. Because this, if I remember correctly, this is kind of hard to get. So we're going to go up and over like this. Oh, nice. Oh. Yes. Okay, there we go. Last one I tried. We're getting through this, you guys. Piece by piece. Well, for those of you who are out there who are actually, you know, hanging out and spending some time with me on this New Year's, thank you. I appreciate that. There's plenty of other streamers you could be watching. There's plenty of other things you could be doing. Well, I appreciate the company, you guys. I like hanging out with you guys and having you guys here to hype me up while I get through this. I appreciate you guys' company, so thank you very much. I'm gonna beat this game tonight. It'll be my last game for 2025, which I think is a good way to end. And then I think we're done, you guys. I think that was that all of them? No? What am I missing? Which one am I missing? My next game is I'm gonna get back to New Year's plans fell through. Hey, I'll be your New Year's plan. Welcome aboard. I forgot that one. That's what I missed. I missed the fire temple. I missed the fire temple. So my next game, by the way, is I need to get back to the Final Fantasies eventually because I'm supposed to be beating all the Final Fantasy games. Or at least the first 6. And oh crap, this thing drops down. What is this thing? Ooh, I need to run quick. Oh, the fire, no. So, I need to get back to the Final Fantasies, but I think I'm gonna do one more game before I finally get back to the Final Fantasies. I want to go play the new Terminator 2D. I'm excited about trying that one. I haven't played it yet. I need to get it. Well, how am I going to get to that right there? How am I going to get there? No? I gotta push a button. Oh, I know. I'm gonna throw that thing and it's gonna create a path. I know. I can see it already. I can see it already. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's try this again. I gotta start from scratch? Oh my gosh. Okay. Come on. Oh my gosh. Oh, that really. Oh my gosh. Okay. I wonder if I can just make this without even. Okay. There we go. I was kind of hoping that I can go get there on the hover boots. Gonna give this a shot and see what happens. Okay, that worked, but I don't know if it worked. I don't think that was worth it to work like that. Okay. Oh my gosh. You guys, that was not okay with me. I'm gonna get back to work for now. I'll keep you in the BG. Okay, thank you. Okay, that wasn't okay with me, you guys, by the way. Okay. What am I doing? I want to put this over there. Okay. Oh, at least I got everything. Okay, good. At least the door is open. Okay. Gosh, okay, what am I doing? I'm gonna go to that platform over there. Let's see if I can make it just by running straight across. You can't make it. It's exactly that long. It's exactly that long. Okay. I'm not a professional at this game. In fact, all of these things, I think I've only beat these like... I beat this game a bunch, but all of these things you only ever have to do once. So really, this is like the first time for me. Let's see if I can get it from here. You can't. It makes you do it on that stupid platform. Oh my gosh, you really can't. Okay. So... I hope one of these guys gives me a fairy. No. Let's see here. Ooh, Indigenous Creature says, still have this from 1998 on N64. I've 100% beat the game ever. Happy New Year. Hey, Happy New Year. What was I doing? I was going to make this light arrows. Yeah, I have a box. If you're going to be here for a little bit, Indigenous, I have a box. I want to show you my original N64 cartridge of this game. And I actually have this game beaten multiple times on that as well. And then one of the save files actually has 3 hearts on it as well. So I already did this 3 heart challenge on the N64. I'm just kind of doing it again for the stream. Oh yeah, best game ever. Yeah, this is definitely up there with some of the heavy hitters of this game. If not is the greatest of all time, would be in conversation about whether or not being the greatest of all time. Hey, happy New Year. Welcome everybody.
Welcome.
We got a few new chatters just now. So Sly Rise in the house. Happy New Year. Ocarina is a good year closer. Yeah, I was debating on streaming tonight, and then when I really thought about it, I realized I'm going to be beating a game on New Year's Day or New Year's Eve. It'll be my final game of 2025. It's a very good bookend. So I have, basically, here's what's up. I have 2 missing fairies. Oh, you know what? I am going to leave. You know why? I'm going to leave because I want to get that fairy, the great fairy that's right outside here. So I'm gonna what am I doing? Oh, I wanna unequip my light arrows just in case I accidentally shoot one. Yeah, we're beating this game tonight. And any game that I beat on stream, I review it when I'm done. So you guys, I'm about to beat this game probably within the hour. This game will be done, but stick around because I'm gonna be reviewing it. Maybe you guys can help me with the review too. And if you haven't yet, make sure to take part of the poll. Make sure to like. Make sure to do all that kind of stuff. And thank you for spending part of your New Year's Eve with me. I realize that you could be spending your time anywhere else, watching any other streams, doing any other activity, but the fact that you're hanging out with me means a lot to me. So thanks for coming through. Okay, let's get this going on here. In fact, while this crazy lady's doing her thing, I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab something. So while this crazy lady's doing her thing, I'm gonna go through my N64 games that I have here. Top Gear Rally. I'm not a big racer fan, but this is a fun racing game. This is an interesting one. This is an interesting turn-based hybrid heaven. You upgrade parts of your body, like your leg strength or like your torso strength or whatever, and then you do like, you know, wrestling moves on people and kick them. It's interesting. Of course I got this guy here. 007. That was many nights of multiplayer with friends right there. And speaking of many nights multiplayer with friends, bam! Turok. Yeah, I played this many a times. Here's my Zelda. I got the Zelda Ocarina of Time right there. I was just a marvel at how heavy this game was compared to other games. It was a little heavier, Zelda. I got Castlevania. I actually like this Castlevania. I like this one a lot. Of course, I got the Mario 64. You can barely tell because there's a bunch of green in it, but that's Mario 64. And I got my Quest 64. This is actually this is the only game I ever streamed from the N64 console. I actually streamed the Quest 64, and I actually was so inspired after playing this that I did a speed run of it, and I actually got in the top 20 of speed runs on this game for glitchless run through. So I'm actually in if you look up the speed runs on that game, I'm in the top 20 for glitchless. I'll be taking off here soon, going down to the local watering hole with a good lady friend. I'll catch you soon in the new year. Hey, happy New Year, Sly Right. I'm glad that you came through. Have a good time. Be safe out there. Drive safe. And even if you're sober, there may be people on the road who are not. So I need you to drive extra careful out there. So yeah, be mindful out there. Be safe. Okay, so what was I doing? So I got this. Do I really want to go back and fill up those fairies? I do. I do want to fill up those fairies because I don't want to go all the way back and forth once I get to the Gannons, once I get to the top. I don't. I really don't. So I'm actually gonna go to a fairy fountain. And the easiest fairy fountain is Kakariko Village in the graveyard. What is the song to the shadow? The Shadow Temple. Ba-da-da-da. Is it that one? This is either the spirit or the shadow. It's one of the two. This is the spirit temple. I don't want to go to the spirit temple. Which one is the shadow? It's that one. That's it. So this is the easiest place to go get some fairies real quick. We'll top off my fairies. You guys, it's raining outside. I can hear it out the window. It's raining outside. I am glad I'm not out and about tonight. Playing it safe, staying home. If I play my cards right, I'll be passed out before midnight. If I play my cards right, I will be in bed and sleeping probably by 10 or 11 o'clock. It's only 7 o'clock here in California. There we go. So, okay, that set me up there. I'm gonna get some arrows over here. I'm gonna put this back over there. I don't think I need my... let's get the ocarina to get the Song of Time. Does this take me to the yes, Temple of Time. So we got capped hearts, so we take half damage. We have 4 fairies, and pretty much nothing is standing in between me and Ganondorf. Let's go. Let's go. Save the game and let's go. I don't think I need the ocarina anymore, so I'm actually gonna do why not? Oh, you know what? I'm gonna want the hammer eventually. I will want the hammer eventually. When you beat Gannon, he knocks your Master Sword out of your hand for a while, and if you don't have the Bigoron sword, the next best thing is going to be the hammer. We'll use that. Let's go into the final tower. Oh, got me. Give me that heart. Give me that heart piece. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, I hate these things. Give me some hearts. Making our way to the top of the tower. Oh, these things. I do want bomb shoes. Okay. I'm gonna bomb shoot the crap out of these guys. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, that's the best. That was all with those leftover bomb shoes that the game gave me. Oh, that was nice. This is where you get all the items that you don't, that you're short on. I think all I needed was arrows. I don't think they give you bomb shoes and these types of things. Yeah, this is just where you get your arrows and whatnots. Okay. So I am going to want the light arrows here. Let's go. Oh, I've seen this cutscene so many times. When you beat the game, it doesn't save like most Zelda games. You end up saving like just before you beat Zelda or before you beat the game. So you just beat the game again, and you beat the game again, and you beat the game again. You keep just watch these cutscenes over and over again. And now, finally, all the Triforce parts have gathered here. What a great reveal. Mario, I can't help you because the waves of darkness. I can't get close. I'm sorry, Mario. So this boss battle is actually easier than Phantom Gannon from way back when, from the Forest Temple. You know what? This actually, now that, okay, I changed my mind. Without the Bigoran sword's actually easier to counter this. Okay. I changed my mind about everything that I said. It's actually easier to counter this with the Bigoran sword. Let's go. Get him. Oi. Ah, turn around, Link. Oh, that was terrible. That was the worst. I missed everyone. Oh, we gotta beat it with that stupid sound. Oh, my palms are sweaty. Missed him. Missed him. Oh, this is the easiest one. This is a guarantee hit. Watch this. Oh my god. Well, while I'm here, I'm going to get some hearts. That's it. Came all the way down here for one heart. Come on, game. There we go. Is there magic while I'm down here? Okay, let's get back up there. That was ridiculous. Well. You see how it was always like in the same position and the angle's the same every time? That's what makes this easier. The one in Phantom Ganon in the Forest Temple, it's like the angles are always so different. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Yes, I like this one. The best one. Easiest. There we go. Got him. The great evil King Ganondorf, beaten by this kid. There were rumors going around that he vomits red. So the version that I have, by the way, oh, I gotta dig back to my games here. So there's a golden version of this game where the cartridge is actually gold. And the rumors back when I was a kid was if you had the gold cartridge, he actually vomited red. Is that true? Comment down below. Let me know if that's true. No idea, says Bunba. I don't have it. That was a rumor back when I was a kid, and I went with it too. I was like, oh yeah, he vomits blood, yeah, So stupid when I was a kid. About as true as Akuma being in Resident Evil 2. I never played Resident Evil 2. Ganondorf. Pitiful man. Alright. Let's skedaddle, shall we? Mario, listen to me. This tower will collapse soon. With his last breath, Ganondorf is trying to crush us in the ruins of the tower. We need to hurry and escape. Listen to my every word that I say so carefully before we run away. We only have 3 minutes, Lane. I gotta be careful because if I get hit, she stops. I'll go back and get her. She's going to use her magic powers to open the door. Oh, maybe she doesn't open this one? Doesn't she? Does she? Doesn't she? Oh, I gotta talk to her. For the speed run. Yo, people can speed run this game in like 6 minutes, but it's filled with glitches. What's a glitchless, I wonder? A glitchless speed run of Zelda. What time is that, I wonder? Oh no. Come at me, bro. Come at me, bro. I'm all charged up. You scared? Huh? You scared? That was ridiculous. There we go. There's one. There we go. Ow. Ow. Let's go. Let's get out of here. Oh. Oh, let's get out of here. Let's do it. Oh, we are in it to win it at this point. It's the final hoorah. The building's like time. It's not over yet, Bun Bun. We still have Gannon's second form. It's finally over. All right, let's figure out what the heck was going on. I noticed Princess Zelda didn't give me any hearts this time. Gannon. Oh, so epic. Look at the sword and the stone. There's no way he's gonna hold me back again. This time we fight together. Okay, so this is why I said it was important to get the hammer, because we do have to come behind Gannon and actually use that. There we go. I know it's hard to see what's going on, but basically you're just trying to get between his legs so you can get to his tail. Knock his tail. And normally you'd use the Bigoron sword, but I don't have the Bigoron sword. Your beanie isn't Zelda themed. What's up? Oh no, Flo. I do have a Zelda themed shirt actually, but it's green and it doesn't blend well with my green screen. Did this game just give me a bunch of bombs? I guess you can do this, and then you can get between his legs and hit his tail. I guess that works too. There we go. And then Princess Zelda's gonna hold him with her light. heck is she? Where is she? Oh. Go grab the sword real quick. Use the Master Sword. Destroy Gannon with the Sacred Sword. There we go. I'm actually going to do it the way I'm supposed to now. I think it's kind of fun. Oh, yeah. No! Yeah, how many fairies do I have left, though? I should be careful. One fairy left. Okay, so be careful, Link. Trying to backflip away from him. There we go. Let's do it, you guys. Let's go. Oh, I'm about to beat one of the best games ever. Let's do this. Bam! Right in the kisser. Six sages now. Let's go. With their powers combined, I am Captain Gannon. Yeah, the rest of this game is just cutscenes, you guys. I think we did it. Hoorah! You. Yes, me. Curse you, Zelda. Curse you, sages. Curse you, Mario. Someday when this seal is broken, that is when I will exterminate your descendants. As long as the Triforce of Power is in my hand. So is the one through line in all the Zelda games Ganon? Is it the same Ganon every time? Because it's not necessarily the same Link or the same Zelda. Like they cycle through depending on what story you're playing. But is it the same Ganon every time? Thank you, Mario. Thanks to you, Ganondorf has been sealed inside the evil realm. Thus, peace will once again reign in this world for a time. All the tragedy that has befallen Hyrule was my doing. Yeah, it's kind of your fault, Zelda. You kind of let the cat out of the bag. I'm sorry. I was so young I could not comprehend the consequences of trying to control the sacred realm. I dragged you into it too. Now it's time for me to make up for my mistakes. You must lay the Master Sword to rest and close the door of time. However, by doing this, the road between times will be closed. Maybe Gannon just reincarnates over and over again. Yeah, that's possible too. Because he had said, when the seal is broken, I'll come out and destroy your descendants. So I wonder, that made me think of, other games. Depending on their timeline, whatever hero you're playing as, you're basically playing the Ganondorf that escaped from the realm of whatever the previous Link did, Like, one of the more interesting parts of the timeline that I thought that I learned was in Wind Waker, there's a giant flood and all of Hyrule is like underwater. But then in the very original Zelda, the first one, apparently all the plains are just after a giant flood. So I wonder if that's that's like the flood that they're referring to back in Wind Waker. It's interesting to think about the first Zelda being one of the more recent ones in the timeline. I don't know the timeline very well, but it's just interesting to think about. I never really studied it or paid much attention to it. That's it, you guys. That puts us right up there with beating the game. How about that? Angry video game nerd said, F it, who cares, it's a video game. That's about where I am. It's fun to think about sometimes, and I probably would, if it wasn't such part of like the Zelda lore, as far like the Zelda culture, I suppose, of people who play the games, because they're into it. A lot of people are really into it, and I watched some of their videos, and I've read some of the the actual like spider web of timeline to make this thing kind of make sense. And I stare at it long enough just to kind of see where my favorite games fall into place on it, but it doesn't really, nothing really strikes me as far as being important or relevant. It's just a game. It's just, each one's different. So that's it, you guys. That is Zelda Ocarina of Time. Without a doubt, one of my favorite games ever. Without a doubt, one of the greatest games ever. In fact, if you're having any serious conversation with any serious gamer, and you're talking about the greatest game, if this isn't part of the discussion, then whoever you're talking to probably doesn't know what the hell they're talking about. So whether or not this game is considered the greatest game of all time, it should definitely be in the discussion of it being one of the greatest games of all time. Absolutely a phenomenal game. So I'm actually gonna review this, you guys. So every game that I beat on this channel, I review when I'm done. So let's come over to my review. Woo! Zelda Ocarina of Time. How is this one gonna score, I wonder? Let's do it. So let's start things off. Well, I haven't done a review in a while, actually. It feels like it's been a while. So I review each piece individually: story and characters, music and audio, graphics and visuals, level design and gameplay. And I've actually have them ordered from what I find to be the least important for Kenny to the most important for Kenny. So you'll see there's a 2x multiplier all the way down to a 6x multiplier for each one of my scores. And each score goes up to a 5. Now, as I'm talking my way through this, I'd like to see the comments light up here, you guys. I want some feedback on this because I'm gonna be making an effort to talk myself out of a 5 straight down. 5, right? That's like what I want to do. So I'm trying to be fair at the same time, though. So let's start with story and characters. Consider the narrative and characters, including voice acting. Are they convincing, memorable, and do they enhance the experience? Now, there's no voice acting, so that's not really relevant here. Nor was there much voice acting back then. In the era of this game, there may have been a PS2 or excuse me, a PlayStation game out there of some sorts that had some sort of voice acting, but it wasn't common. And it in no way did I ever feel like this game needed voice acting in order to be better. It's just that's just the way games were. You read them. So I don't care about the no voice acting. But as far as the narrative, I think is exquisite. It's almost perfect. You are a young boy and you have all this stuff that you have to take care of kind of thrust upon you. And you take care of the Deku tree. The Deku tree gives you his blessing to kind of go out into the world. You discover the Gorons, you help them. You discover the Zoras, you help them, and then you collect those 3 crystals, and then you become an adult. And that is like such a profound. Well, first of all, beating the Deku tree is like a perfect opening to a game. It's a great temple. It's a great excuse me, not temple. They're not temples till you become an adult. It's a great just inside the Deku tree. It's a great level, I guess. That's a great opening to a game. And then when you beat it as a child, that really could just be the game. That could be an entire game. It's that good. And then it just keeps going. You become an adult, and then it flips the script completely on you. The character that you grew up, that you basically you fell in love with, and just in the environment and everything changes, and it changes for the worst. There's zombies hanging out in the courtyard of Castle Hyrule. Death Mountain has that the flame around it, and then you have everything changes. The drawbridge is even broken. Like there's a lot of little things that change in a way to make you miss where you came from. So it really is devastating to see the destruction that Ganondorf did in the 7 years that you were gone. And so yeah, the story I feel is very poignant, whether or not you pay attention to the story at all. Because I didn't back in the day. I mean, I did enough to know that the sages and kind of how they interconnected with everything, but I didn't pay super close attention. But the narrative structure of the game was so good. Navi exists because it's a 3D game that existed when 3D games weren't really a thing yet. So she babies gamers. Oh, yes. Oh, hey, listen. What's the point of her? Navi, whether you love her or hate her, she is absolutely quintessential piece of gaming history. Was she annoying? Yes. Was she important? Maybe in the time, but by today's standards, no. She's even more useless. But in the time, maybe you did need her to kind of, help you out with things. The idea of Z targeting onto something, even the name Z target came from this game. But the act of Z targeting onto something, I think Miyamoto and the game makers must have felt like, well, how does he know exactly where he must need somebody to help him? So we need to have this Navi fairy. Navi's a little bit annoying. I'll give you that. The owl is definitely annoying. There's a lot of hand holding in the game that kind of maybe not necessarily needed, but so actually, to be honest with you, if I'm going through all of these and I'm challenging myself to not give the game 5s straight down the list, I'm gonna say story and characters is gonna be where the game falters. Navi's a bit annoying. The owl's a bit annoying. I'm trying to think about some of the through line characters that you meet as a child and then continue on as an adult. Really, the only ones that you really talk to are Zelda and Sheik, same character, and then all of the sages, basically all of the sages. So there's no other real characters that are a through line between the two. I would have liked to see more of that, I suppose. So I guess, yeah, I'm going to give this game a 4.25. I'm going to give it a 4.25 on that. The Gorons are annoying too. Just eat the rocks around you. So I guess, yeah, that'll be my lowest, right? I mean, that'll be some opportunity to avoid that 5. Audio, music and audio. Consider the soundtrack and sound effects. Does the music add to the atmosphere? Are the sound effects immersive? Everything I just read, I don't know how they could have done any better. This game is built around music. The ocarina and all the tunes that you play on it, you have every single note at your on your fingertips. Every single note you can play, and they extract so many melodies out of it, so many memorable melodies out of it, and not just fun, kind of light-hearted tunes, like deep emotional music that you can get out of this little ocarina and some of the songs that play. So I'm super impressed with the music in this game and the audio in the game. I think they did exquisite on this. It's only out of 5, so I'm gonna give it a 5. If I can go higher, I would. I think that's one of the biggest strengths of this game is the music. I don't know how I cannot give it a 5. Graphics and visuals. The only song you forgot was the song you made yourself. Oh my gosh, you're right. Because I didn't know that it was. I'm so stupid. I thought you just fill up the bar and you're done. You just keep playing to the next page, and I didn't know how many. I screwed that up. But yeah, I forgot the Scarecrow song. Okay, graphics and visuals. This is another one. This was one of the best games I ever saw. I ever experienced growing up. If you got, I don't even know how old I was when I started playing this game, like 13, maybe 14. If you got little 13, 14-year-old Kenny and sat him down and said, you know, what's the best looking game you've ever seen, he would tell you Zelda. And if you asked all of his friends what the best looking game they've ever seen, they would tell you Zelda. Like the PlayStation had come out, and the PlayStation was making waves, and the PlayStation was really threatening Nintendo at the time. And I think some of the bigger games back then were like the, Final Fantasy VII and stuff like that. But I mean, for the atmosphere and for the world building and for the look and style of a game, Zelda had it. Ocarina of Time was it. This was a world that people wanted to be in. I loved everything about this game. I'm challenging myself to not give this 5 straight down, and I can't do it with graphics and visuals, you guys. That's another 5 right there. This game looks so good, and it looks good today. It looks good today. Playing it just now, I was not having a problem with any of how the game looked. If anything, I was impressed with how it looked. So many cutscenes, so many, when you enter a dungeon for the first time, how the camera pulls out and kind of gives you a cinematic view of the environment. It just looks so good. It's amazing. They did such a good job. I'm always impressed with this game when I turn it on. Beautiful, beautiful game. Level design. I'm impressed with this too, you guys. Level design is, so with the dungeons and the temples, there was a very small handful of times when I really didn't know where I was going. Then again, I'd played the game many times, but even back when I was a kid playing this game, if you got lost, you just kind of wandered around until you understood the mechanics of the level. And once you kind of got your head around how that worked, the answer would often present itself. There was very rare occasions where, unless you haven't explored every nook and cranny, you shouldn't be lost. You should kind of have an idea of what you should be doing next or where you should be going next. And that to me is a quintessential part of proper level design. The level should be designed in a way that if you should be able to see where you need to go next. And I think this game does that very well. Is it a 5 though? Is it perfect? Is it top tier Zelda, do you think? I think it's pretty good. I think it's pretty good. Talk me out of a 5, you guys. What do you think? Talk me out of a 5, because I'm getting ready to give this a 5, but I don't know. I think this is pretty good. You fell off the world a lot. Bugs. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, there were a few issues where I would, fall off or, Okay. Was I falling off of things because of level design, or was that gameplay kind of being wonky? I want to be fair about this, so I'm going to spend a little more time on this than I think is. I don't know. I'm going to spend a little more time on this because I think it's fair. Let's go through the dungeons and think about them. So the Deku tree, I love the climbing part of it, where you climb up to the top of the Deku tree and you kind of go through to collect all the different things that you need. And then in order to get to the bottom, you have to get to the top before you jump down and break the spider web. Brilliant. Such a great way. And then once you break down to the bottom, you have a whole nother bottom layer in the root structure to kind of climb through. Brilliant, beautiful level design. Okay. Then we go to the fire temple or the fire dungeon, where you go in and you kind of go through all the little rooms on the side before you can finally drop the bombs into the eyes of that thing that opens its mouth. And then you kind of go through there and you know what, that back okay, yeah, the fire dungeon has a lot of forgettable parts. Fine, I'll give you that. The fire dungeon has a lot of forgettable parts. Though the inside Lord Jabu Jabu, with the whole fighting the electrical stuff, I guess it doesn't make a lot of sense. Like, why are you beating those tentacles? That didn't make much sense. Those little things that hang from the ceiling, I don't know what those were. Okay, I'm starting to see some cracks now that I'm going through fairly. Okay, let's think about the temples. The fire temple, or the forest temple. You kind of go through each of those. Oh, the forest temple. You guys, the forest temple's tough. The forest temple's a lot harder than I remember it being. I remember this time through, I had a really hard time, and I was lost quite a bit. I think I was lost more than I felt comfortable being lost in a temple for the forest temple. The fire temple was also kind of a pain in the butt. The fire temple, I felt like I was going, the fire temple, remember I needed the bomb to break open that thing, but nothing was giving me bombs. That was kind of frustrating. Okay, there are some chinks in the armor I can see. I'm glad I'm going through it a little more carefully. So I don't think level design here is going to get a perfect 5. But it's pretty good, though. It's pretty darn freaking good. I'm going to go 4.5, and I feel comfortable with that. I feel comfortable with a 4.5. Gameplay. Consider core mechanics, controls, HUD, progression, etc. Are they intuitive and engaging? Do they offer enough depth? So Bun just said they get a top score for uniqueness. You talking about for level design being unique? So for gameplay, I think this actually I could be talked out of a 5 on this as well. Well, first of all, let me start with all the reasons or some reasons why I think it's fantastic. This is one of the first games of its kind. This whole 3D world is really getting kind of experimented with and invented as like right before your eyes when you play a game like this. So the Z targeting part about, locking onto something like that in a 3D world is so valuable and important into gaming going into the future. And even when you lock on anything, on any game that you play nowadays, when you actually lock onto a character, I still call it Z targeting. To me, it's Z targeting. And to anybody in my generation, it's probably going to be called Z targeting. That's just how it started. That's what you did with it. The controls, navigating around a 3D world and pushing that Z button to recenter the camera to look, so you're always looking forward. That was fantastic. So yeah, they are intuitive in that way. Thinking about the flaws though, like I think a temple like the water temple really exposes some of the deepest flaws in this game, and that is having to go through the menu system to equip and unequip stuff rather than having it be a toggle, like something that you can put in one of your C buttons that you can just turn on and off real quick. And that's an issue that they made in this game. And that's an issue that I feel like they knew they had right away. They knew that was an issue right away because they fixed it in the 3DS version. The 3DS version, it's different. They actually changed the way that you toggle items on and off. So they knew that was a problem. And unfortunately, I don't think they knew it was a problem or knew it was as big of a problem until well after the N64 had already released the game. So that's an issue. So there are some issues with this game. There are some technical issues with anything. Now, it's hard not to give it just the benefit of the doubt because it's so revolutionary and they did so much other things right. Like not jumping, for instance. It seems so simple, but back then, like jumping and navigating from one platform to the next would be a pain in the butt. And they kind of circumvented that with the whole no jumping. You just run off the edge and then you auto jump to the next thing. I don't think any other games really did that up until this, and then even after it. It's not something that really got used. It's kind of unique to Zelda, but it was effective. It was effective for what they were trying to do. So opening treasure chests takes too long. It has to glow and go boop, 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 boop. Agreed, Vivi. That is something that drives me crazy in these games. And where would that go, by the way? Those types of complaints where you get a mini cutscene every single time something like that happens. Where would you file that complaint? Like, you can't skip cutscenes. That drives me crazy that you can't skip cutscenes. So would that go in gameplay, or I don't know. But you could talk me out of a 5 on this one as well. I'm gonna drop it down to, I was planning on dropping it down to a 4.75 because of my issues with the HUD and turning things on and off your what you have equipped. But I might. Do you think it's a 4.5 because of the fact you can't skip cutscenes? No, it's a 4.75. I'm gonna go 4.75 for a grand total of. There it is. What do you know? What do you know? Zelda Ocarina of Time gets a 95%. There you have it. Yeah. I mean, if I was just to really quickly think about this game, yeah, 5 straight down, 100%, right? But as a fan, as a gamer, as somebody who's really sitting down to play the game, the areas I think this game has the most improvement are story and characters. A lot of the characters I don't really care about. If I can get rid of Navi and I can get rid of the owl, I would. But I wouldn't get rid of Z targeting. Level design, there are some things I would like to see cleaned up on some of the levels, I suppose. And with the gameplay, a lot of the UI and stuff like that needs to get kind of revamped a little bit and updated. So really the only cracks in this game are time, right? How much time you have spent since you played the game last. Because it might not look as good as you remember it because of the fact that it's older. It might not play as smoothly as you remembered it because of the fact that it's older. So I think the biggest hindrance to this game is time. And even that, I think, only a little, because the game still holds up so well. The more time I have away from this game, the more time there is between me having played this game. Like, because you hear things like, oh, this temple used to be that temple, or this used to be that, or you hear stories about the development of the game and how the game changed over time while it was being developed. So you think in your mind, oh, that there must be flaws in the game because they wanted it to be this way, but then they had to make some changes and turn it into this. When you're playing the game, you don't see any of that. It's so flawless. Like the final product they made is the game. That's the game that they made, and it's extraordinary. It's a great game. So all those little things that you think might be a problem because of all of those technical things that they might have not got quite right, so they made some changes and they put this over here instead of over there. So you think, okay, there must be some issues with it. There's not. They made it basically practically a flawless game. So there you have it. If anything, it's a great game. I'm glad that I played it again. I'm glad that I've streamed it. I'm glad that I have evidence that I've played the game. So here you go, everybody. Happy New Year, everybody. Thank you for coming through and spending some time with me. I know you could be anywhere else in the world right now as far as on the internet. You could be watching any other streamer. So the fact that you're here, hanging out with me, playing a game from years and years ago means so much to me. Happy New Year, everybody. Take care of yourselves. Next year, I'm gonna try to commit to more movie reviews. I feel like this year has been a year where I really neglected my movie reviews. I think I do like one every other month or one every couple of months. So if I can get myself in a position where I'm doing one a month, I'd feel a lot better about myself. So that's that, you guys. Happy New Year. Take care of yourselves. Be safe. If you are going out tonight, just because you're sober doesn't mean everybody else on the road is sober. So drive carefully and drive defensively. So be safe out there, people. And take care of yourselves. And I will see you next year.
Too bad about Kenny, huh? Life in the big city.